Hello, welcome to Think About It. I'm Sylvia Henderson, your host, and I invite you to tune in, take what you see and hear, and, well, think about it. Well, today, my guest is Larissa Johnson, and she's an edutainer, which is a term I've heard in the past in terms of making training education entertaining. Say that fast. And Larissa is a friend, a colleague in a couple of volunteer worlds. But today, we're going to talk about laughter yoga. Now, when I heard that term, I thought, laughter yoga. So do I have to twist into pretzels and then laugh about it? See, she's laughing already. So the answer is no, I think, anyway. We're going to find out. So Larissa, now stop, you're laughing. Okay, we're not editing this at all. This is laughter yoga. Larissa, talk about, so what do you do? How did you get involved in this?
Well, I should start with, I started as a group exercise fitness instructor in 1998, so I've been doing that for years. Yes.
Wow.
Since I was a wee lad. And in 2018, I went to a yoga retreat center, and I had the goal. I was like, I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to meditate and then do yoga, and I didn't do that. And I was like, thank you. And then there just happened to be this seminar on laughter yoga, and I said, what in the world?
Okay.
I thought it was this. I'm like, am I going to be like doing these things and laughing? And so I went to it, and I was hooked. So since 2018, I have been obsessed with it. I have laughed every chance I can. I also went to India earlier this year to study under the gentleman who created it, Dr. Madan Kataria. So I was there for a week to study directly under him.
So it's a real thing.
It's a real thing, and it's a real worldwide thing that has been happening since 1995, believe it or not. It just hasn't taken off here like it has in other places in the world. Like when I was in India, there were groups that met every single morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. Groups of like 100 people would meet at a park, and they did like a little bit of exercises, and then they laughed for an hour. Every morning, Monday through Friday. It was bananas.
Wow. I guess in a group I could see laughing longer than alone, but we're going to explore that a little bit too. So laughter and yoga. So does laughter do something that yoga would normally do?
Yeah, so when we think of yoga, especially in the United States, we think of the poses. Warrior pose, downward facing dog, all of those poses. The thing about yoga though is that there are 8 branches. So asanas, the poses, are just one branch of yoga. Another branch is pranayama, which is breathing. So if you think about it, all you do with laughing is breathe. And the benefits of breathing, and especially laughing, is that you're going more diaphragmatic. So one of the things that we do at the beginning of any laughter yoga class is we bring our hands together and we clap and we say, ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And just that, if you just think about it, ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. It's engaging your core deep down. So you're going to expel stale oxygen that has been just staying in your belly, because most of us breathe from here, and most during any time of the day, we breathe from here. So laughter yoga gets you to breathe more deeply. And that way you're getting rid of any carbon dioxide that has been stored in your body, and you can breathe easier, breathe deeper. Yeah, so there's a lot of benefits, but it's the breath work of yoga that we're really concentrating on.
Okay.
And not the asanas, not the poses.
Yeah, well, that's one of the main reasons I've never even tried yoga, because that's all you see. Yeah. So I know I've had, like, for stress release, I know that we should pay attention to our breaths, and I do that. 3 in, hold it for 3, 3 out, hold it for 3. I do that probably multiple times a day. Yeah. Should I not be doing that and do a ho, ho, ha, ha, ha? Or?
No, there are tons of different, and there's different laughter exercises, of course, but one of the best ones is called vital capacity laughter. So it's really trying to get as much of the air in our lungs to be used. So you go like this, you inhale, lift and hold, and as you exhale.
Okay, I missed that piece.
You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hold.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this later.
And you go as long as you can to release it. And you can go, and one of the things that I do is like, as I kind of like rock the air out of it. Then you get a little bit of movement too. So we do move in laughter yoga, but we're not like getting up and standing on one leg and doing stretches or anything. Yeah. But it's called vital capacity specifically because you're trying to get all of the air out of your lungs. So you take a deep breath in. And then as much as you can.
Okay.
Like you may have, if, in regular yoga classes, they do the breath work. Like there's a fire one, or lion's breath, which is like, which I don't know how people don't laugh in a yoga class when they do that. But they're so serious and they're like, laughing. So anyway, so there's different components of laughter and there's different ways you can do it. You can do shallow laughing, but really laughter yoga is all about that deep diaphragmatic laughter and also really just trying to get us to laugh more.
Yeah.
Because we don't laugh enough as adults and laugh enough in the United States. Like in the Western culture, we have a reactive approach to laughing. So if I started like this,
then I probably would start.
No, what would you say?
I say, what's wrong with you?
That's what are you laughing at? Most of the time people are like, what are you laughing at, Larissa? And if I said nothing, then you would say, what's wrong with
That's
you?
right.
Which is the other part. But the beautiful thing about laughter yoga is really embracing that side of the proactive side of laughing for no reason. So literally like...
You do it so easily.
So easily because here's the thing. Our brains do not discern between real and fake laughter. So I could literally just be here, ha, 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 ha. Now, eventually, as you can see, my cheeks started going up because my brain is firing and sending that dopamine and saying, we are happy, check this out, this is a good sensation. So even just ha, 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 you're going to end up laughing. And like when we do these classes, there are some people who are just skeptics, and it's okay. They're like, this is awkward, and I don't want to do it. That's okay. Just being in the room with other people laughing also provides you the same benefits. So I want to say our brains don't discern. Our ears can hear when it's a fake. Like I know, ha ha ha, that's a fake laugh. It doesn't matter. My brain still is like, doesn't matter. I'm overriding you. I'm still getting the benefits of that. So. Yeah,
Interesting.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's like athletes who visualize. I watch the skiers on TV, and I've done it in the past as an athlete, and they visualize their run, and the brain is actually taking them through their ski run. Yeah. And so that's almost the same thing. It sounds like, wow.
You just ha 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 ha. A lot of times, what I ask people to do is like take a pen or a pencil and stick it behind your back teeth, because that's gonna this motion. And then you're smiling.
Okay.
Even if you break through the pencil, you're so frustrated, you're still going to get that benefit of smiling for that few moments.
So why don't we laugh more?
Oh, stress, coming out of a global pandemic, I don't know, money issues. There's a bunch of reasons why. I think we just take things too seriously, and I just feel like laughing is something so standard. Babies laugh. Yeah. What are they laughing at? Yeah. I mean, really, when you see a baby laugh, I'm always like, what are they laughing at? They're laughing at you. And I'm like, if I started doing that, you'd be upset that I was laughing at you. But yeah, so it's one of the things that we have in common, no matter where we are, no matter what our language is, we all laugh. That's true. It's like this universal way to share moments with other people is through laughter. And that's why laughter yoga is usually done in a group setting. And we make eye contact. That's another one of the big things. Connection, because, and I don't know if you saw this, but the Surgeon General just released the report about loneliness. Yeah. And it's similar, loneliness in the United States is similar to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's the negative impacts it has on your life. Wow. Loneliness. So imagine if all of us just came together, if you just met in a park and just got together and ha 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 ha. And when it first started in 1995, it was 5 people getting together in a park and telling jokes. And then it was 10 people telling jokes. And then it was 20 people. And then some people were like, that joke wasn't funny. Or that joke was offensive. So then Dr. Madan Khatari was like, all right, what do I do? And he's like, really, the benefit is in the
doing.
Is in the doing. It's not in the what made you do it.
Yeah.
So how do we get ourselves to just do this? So I do something every morning. It's just a minute of laughing, and I just put my timer on my phone, and I just.
So there's intentional laughter.
Oh yeah, 100%. And the beautiful thing is when you practice intentionally, then it comes up sporadically, like we did at the beginning of the show, like where it's just a natural reaction to things, whether it be stress, frustration, sadness. I cry a lot. I laugh and cry, and there's a very thin line between laughing and crying.
Interesting. You mean just literally physically, chemically?
In our bodies, it's a very thin line.
Huh.
Yeah. So you could go.
You're amazing. So I saw a video recently on YouTube, I think, of course, it's a video, some guy standing on a train, on a subway train, and he's just standing there, and for viewers who ride transportation at all, we don't look at each other, we don't want to, recognize each other, and this guy is standing there, and he starts laughing on purpose.
Yeah.
And you could just see people first, what's wrong with him? And then they start laughing. And more, I thought, this is great. This is what Larissa does.
Yes.
Well, stand on the subway.
Usually I tell people, because when you try to force people to laugh when you don't know what's going on. People could have a bad day. Something could have awful happen. So I don't spring it on people, but I usually try to explain to them why we're doing it. And if they come to a laughter yoga class, they know they're going to be laughing. At least I hope they know that.
By the name, yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so I know we're almost coming to break time, so I won't jump into show us a few more exercises, but we're going to do that when we come back. Probably one of the, because a lot of people who watch the show are business people, or professionals.
Yes.
And, I'm into leadership and all of that, and that's just so serious stuff.
Yeah, so serious.
Do they relate?
Yes. I can do laughter yoga with any group, really. And what I do is usually I take like certain activities that they do in their standard day. So like, and I am going to show you a really quick one, but like all of our inboxes are full.
Yep.
Right? What's the best feeling in the world? Deleting those emails. So I'll just lead them through an exercise where I just say, imagine you're deleting your emails, and you're just.
Yeah, because some of them are from somebody they don't want to know about. It's like, I got you.
Taking things that they do every day and just adding that laugh component, and where it's that proactive, where it's that, that laughing for a purpose, that will usually get them to break a little bit and come over to the funny side.
I would think there's a difference between, ha, got you,
Yeah. Yeah.
versus actual laughing. Yeah. And I know there's a fine line between, when I'm nervous, I will laugh. And sometimes in the professional world, I'd hear something from a client that was not great. And I kind of, just from nervousness, and then they thought I was laughing at the situation. So I would think there's a little bit of a fine line. But
yeah, of course. I mean, usually I'm brought into professional situations to get people to loosen up and really to create that social connection that has especially been lost because of virtual settings. But believe it or not, Zoom is one of the perfect places for laughter sessions because we do promote eye contact, but it's still a weird thing for people to do.
Okay.
In Zoom, you're in these little boxes, so you can be looking at someone and they have no idea that you're staring at them, and vice versa. So they're able to get over that a little bit, that like staring at each other. So yeah, it works in a lot of settings.
All right, so laughingly, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, I don't even know what's going to happen. So with that, we'll be right back. So, welcome back to Think About It. I'm still Sylvia Henderson, your host, and we are still sitting here laughing. I mean, we laughed the entire time just about during the break, and here we go again. So, my guest is Larissa Johnson, and she's an edutainer. I explained that in the first half, so if you missed it, go back and watch the first half of the show. And we're talking about laughter yoga. So we've been laughing, we've been talking about the benefits of laughing, that we adults do not do it enough. And you mentioned during the break, how long do we need to laugh? Oh, geez, I don't know how to get through this interview. How long do we need to laugh to really get the health benefits of laughing?
Yeah, to get the health benefits, they recommend 15 minutes of sustained laughter. Now, it doesn't have to be 15 minutes consecutively, but it has to be that deep diaphragmatic laugh. I keep saying that because that's what I want to point home. It's not, I guess maybe if that's your laugh, then do that too. But it's really that deep laughter, and the benefits are similar to the aerobic benefits of running.
Whoa.
Going for a jog internally, because if you think about it, everything's moving around. Like, I have to go back to that very first laughter class that I took, and the gentleman who taught it, Barta Wingman, he had a white beard, white hair, kind of like Santa, and when he laughed,
everything ho ho ho, yes. Cool.
And that, I just was like, oh my goodness, he has a perfect everything for laughing.
Wow.
But you don't have to be perfect to laugh. And no one's perfect.
Nope.
That's a beautiful thing.
So I like that from the diaphragm, because, when I talk, and you've been in my group enough to know that I tell people to stand up, project their voice, and speak from here. And you're saying laugh from here.
Laugh from as low as you can go. I will say one of the things too about laughter yoga, and because we come from a reactive society, it's like, oh yeah, I laugh when people trip, or I laugh, and of course we do that. But with laughter yoga, the real emphasis is on laughing for laughing.
Just
to laugh. And when you're in a group, there are going to be people who have laughs that will make you laugh, and that's good.
Yeah.
But the goal is not to laugh at the person. You can laugh with the laugh, or because of the laugh, because of the sound of the laugh, but it's not at a person. So that's like when laughter yoga switched around about the jokes and everything. It was no longer jokes, you don't have to be funny. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to have a good sense of humor to laugh. You just have to be able to you just have to you have to be able to breathe.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that it takes for laughing.
Cool.
So, yeah.
But I don't know if you've ever felt self-conscious. I can actually sense a little self-consciousness. It's like, are my teeth okay? Do I look funny? Do I sound,
Yeah.
But, so we have to overcome all that stuff.
Yes, but the beautiful thing is, yes, and I hope that my teeth look funny. I hope I look funny. But the reality is, and because I have this background in dance and in fitness, is that no one is watching you, because they are all in their own heads. No one is watching you.
Interesting
or
you
cares
say
about
that.
What you do. So if you have a fun laugh, let that fun laugh go. I have a friend, Marnix. He laughs. Oh my gosh, I wish I could replicate it. I cannot, and I'm not going to do it justice. But it's like it's not like that at all. But it's like so specifically him. And when I first heard him, I was like, that's got to be fake, man. But it's real, and it's just his laugh.
Okay, are you watching?
I'm not even answering it, but that would be amazing if he was. But yeah, but he has like the most distinctive laugh ever. But it's your laugh, and it makes other people laugh because it's so unique.
Yeah, I know, I do.
And I laugh, and one of the subconsciously, I snort sometimes when I laugh.
Yep,
and
I've heard that.
I have no control over when the snort comes out. It's not like I'm like, I don't laugh like that. It's just like all of a sudden, sometimes it'll come out. Usually when I'm nervous, it comes out. And the other funny thing is, when I was younger, I never made a sound when I laughed. So I used to be a quiet laugher. So I used to laugh like this.
That's like those people who sneeze and go,
yes.
And you go, was that a sneeze?
I used to do that too. I used to hold my nose when I sneezed, and my doctor was like, please stop doing that. You're going to blow your eardrums. But yeah, same with, don't just let it out, except for, and what we do in laughter yoga, one of the exercises is called silent laughter. Like, I know, it's hard not to.
Contagious.
It's contagious, yes. So, and there are certain settings when you shouldn't be laughing out loud, or somebody does something, we talked about like in school when someone
Yep.
would make a face, and then you'd be like,
Yep.
so you could practice it and try to see how long you could do silent laughter.
Okay, so I know we don't have a long time, but I asked you to come and share a couple of other exercises. So as self-conscious as I might feel, take me through a couple things.
Okay. So I'm going to do some of my favorite. Well, let's start with the basic ho, ho, ha, ha, ha.
Okay.
So it's just ho, ho,
Ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha.
One more time.
Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha.
Good. So the 4 elements of laughter yoga are eye contact, clapping, laughing, and then the other part is childlike play. So all these activities are ridiculous that I'm going to show you. They're so silly, but it's to get yourself to like release that self-consciousness.
Okay.
And then whenever we finish an activity, we always finish like this. We say, very good.
Oh God,
good.
this is like
Yay!
patty cake in the playground. All right, and people laugh at my Lego serious play.
I know.
This
is way over the top. But I will tell you the thing, and you asked about like in professional settings, almost everyone that I've ever done this with in a professional setting keeps the very good, yay.
Yes.
And like when they finish a presentation or they finish a report, they're like, very good, yay. It's the thing they take with them more than the laughter. So, all right.
Cool.
So when we finish an activity, we say, very
good, very good.
yay.
That's what I do.
Okay, so if you went to the bathroom this morning, you could whatever it is you did.
The very thing I was thinking about is you get to laugh so hard that you toot.
Yes. Listen, our bodies make noises, and it's okay. We have to embrace that. Oh my gosh. All right.
Okay.
So that's one of the things I've learned over the since 2018. My ability to take things not as seriously is unbelievable. It's just like everything is just like.
And that's good because you'll have like a serious job aside from the laughter yoga. So that's
it's so nice to just be able to be like, well.
Okay.
And my husband, he actually cracks me up because he says he did this before we got married. He did not before 2018. But when he gets off the phone, because he works from home 100%, he goes, ha, 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 ha. Every time he's finished a call. And it's like a
cleansing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I'm like, oh, he just got off a call because he always ha, 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 ha.
Cool. We needed to know this in the pandemic. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So, one of the other things I like to do when I do laughter yoga is incorporate neurobics. So neurobics is aerobics for your brain. So to get those neurons to fire. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands facing us. Okay?
Okay.
I feel like I've had you do this. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Okay. So you're going to stick your thumb out on one hand, and you're going to stick a pinky out on the other hand.
Okay, coordination.
And then you're just going to switch it.
That's like only or whatever.
And then switch it.
Thumb.
Yep. Pinky. Yes. I will tell you, Sylvia, you could like stare at your hand and be like thumb, pinky.
Okay.
Thumb, pinky.
I kind of,
Pinky.
now I've got that.
Pinky.
Yeah, okay. I can do the Vulcan signal, but okay, that's interesting because you are thinking.
Yep. Pinky and thumb, pinky and thumb, pinky and thumb, pinky and thumb. Ha.
Wow.
Ha, ha, ha.
Okay.
And you can exhale. You can do ha, 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 ha.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
You can make anything.
Try that. Okay.
Yes, please
Cool.
try that at home. Try it at your dinner parties.
That's harder than it looks. Okay.
But your hands have to be facing you, palms facing you.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So, that's just a little taste of neurobics.
Yeah, because I was thinking, what am I
brain has
doing?
to-
Yeah.
you're like,
All right.
your synapses are firing. Okay. Then the thing that I told you already that I do is the 1 minute of laughter every morning. So I highly recommend and encourage you to try that. Start with 30 seconds, then do a minute, and see if you can get there.
All right. That shouldn't be too hard in the bathroom alone and just start. Shouldn't be too hard. Nobody to embarrass.
It's also easier for a lot of people to laugh laying down because your whole body, like that.
Okay.
Like that guy.
Okay.
All right. Another one you can do is sometimes we put on lotion in the morning or at night or whenever you use lotion. So we're just going to take our little lotion and then we're going to.
Oh, jeez.
You ready?
Oh, okay.
Come on.
All right. Okay, I didn't know I was going to be doing this.
Very good, very good. Yay, you did it.
I want you to do that at our next breakfast. Group breakfast.
You have to give people a little warning. I told you I tried not to spring it on people. They freak out a little bit.
Okay, maybe one more.
Okay, one more. I'll do my favorite one. That's a partner one.
Okay.
Because I'm so used to doing them by myself and I don't ever have a chance. So I'm gonna go like this.
Okay.
And you're gonna grab my thumbs.
Grab
No,
your.
you do that. You go do that again. So do this. All right. So what is the sacred animal in India?
No, I did.
Cow.
Elephant?
The cow.
Oh.
So now I'm gonna milk.
Oh. Okay, that's the scene. That's obscene.
Now you have to milk my hand.
This is really obscene, people.
It's so absurd. Very good. Yay. I very rarely get to do that because I mostly laugh by myself or post-COVID people don't want to touch each other.
Oh.
So I appreciate that you did that with me.
Okay, this is like unlike any show I've done. This is great.
Good.
This is great.
And it's so important, again, because we are super stressed. We're living in this world of high stress. This is going to get us to release that. It also builds connections. It's going to make you feel more connected to people. It's going to give you a little bit of aerobic exercise. It's going to increase your...
Yeah, my mindset. I mean, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is fun.
And then we usually end most laughter yoga with a little bit of like relaxation where we come together and we inhale and we breathe and you do like a little meditation. And then I always ask people like at the beginning of a session and at the end of a session, I ask them to give me one word. So at the beginning, people are usually like rushing in and they're like frazzled, rushed, stressed, da-da-da. And then by the end, after laughing, they're like, oh, calm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Enlightened and
Yeah, it's really good. It's
fun.
really fun.
Okay, so a quick bit of, we're almost out of time.
Okay.
A little self-promotion. You do this, and
Yeah,
so.
I do this. I'll do it for anyone, anywhere, anytime. I have a website. It's larissajohnson.com, LARISSAJOHNSON.com.
Cool.
And a funny little tidbit. My name, Larissa, if you broke it apart, Larissa is the laugh in Spanish. So my name, I didn't change my name in 2018 when I found laughter. It just so happens that my name means laughter.
Cool. Larissa, we are out of time. Thank you so much for coming here today to do this. I knew I was in for something. I wasn't quite sure what. This was great.
Yeah. What do we say?
Very good. Very good. Yay! And so, my viewers, I'm Sylvia Henderson. This is Think About It. And until next time, I invite you to tune in, take what you see and hear, and, well, very good, very good. Yay! Think about it.